If your laundry comes out smelling faintly like a wet towel, the problem is not your detergent. It's a folded lip of rubber a few inches inside your washer door. Pull it back and there is a good chance you are looking at black mold right now. The tablets sold to fix that run $2 to $3 each. Thing doing the work inside those tablets costs about $1 a bottle and it is already in your bathroom. Before you buy anything, check. It takes a minute and it costs nothing. Open the door. That gray rubber ring is called the door boot. Hook a finger under the outer lip and pull it toward you. There is a fold in there that never drains and never dries. Run a white paper towel around the inside of that fold. Gray means biofilm, which is detergent residue and body oils. Black speckles mean mold, and that is what your clean laundry presses against on every single cycle. Most people have owned their machine for years and have never pulled that lip back once. I found this the expensive way. My towels started coming out smelling off, so I did what everybody does. More detergent, hotter water, then a cleaning tablet. The smell went away for about 4 days and came back. I ran a second tablet and it came back again. Then I pulled the seal open and understood why. Nothing I was pouring into the drum ever reached the fold where the problem was living. Here's what gets sold to you at this point, cleaning tablets at $2 to $3 each monthly, deodorizing sprays, drum fresheners, and when none of it holds, you start pricing a new machine. You don't need any of that. $1 in 20 minutes fixes it. 30 seconds a week keeps it fixed, and that part is in here too. And the most repeated tip for a smelly washer, 2 cups of white vinegar, is one that the company building these machines tells you to stop doing. That one is at the end. One quick thing before the list. If this saves you money today, hit like and subscribe. It's free, it takes a second, and it helps this channel a lot. The fold where the smell actually lives. Take 3% hydrogen peroxide, the brown drugstore bottle, and pour it straight onto a cloth. Don't dilute it. 3% is already the working strength. Eat. Pull the lip back and wipe the whole fold all the way around. Then soak a strip of paper towel, tuck it into the fold, and leave it 10 minutes. That 10 minutes is the part everyone skips, and it is the part that does the work. Wipe again. If speckles remain, repeat. In older rubber, the stain sometimes never comes out. The mold is dead. The mark stays. The seal and the drawer together take about 4 ounces. One 16-ounce bottle covers your machine several times over. The drain filter almost nobody knows about. On the front of the machine, down near the floor, there is a small panel or hatch. Behind it is the drain pump filter. Put a shallow baking pan and a towel underneath because there is more water in there than you expect. Unscrew the cap slowly. What runs out is usually black, and what is caught in the filter is lint, hair, coins, and gray sludge. That sludge sits in standing water between every load, and no cycle you run will ever reach it. Rinse it, screw it back in, and check that it is tight before you close the hatch. Most top loaders don't have one. If there is no hatch on the front panel, this step isn't yours. The drawer is not the problem, the hole behind it is. The detergent drawer pulls all the way out. There is a release tab in the middle of the softener compartment. The drawer itself is rarely the issue. The housing it slides into is. Reach in with peroxide on a cloth and get the roof of that cavity. That is where the black growth sits, dripping back down into the drawer every time water runs through it. You are using too much detergent, and that is the cause. High-efficiency machines use a fraction of the water older ones did. The dose on the bottle never came down to match. Excess detergent does not rinse out. It coats the drum, the hoses, and the fold in the seal, and biofilm feeds on it. This is not a symptom of the smell, it is the supply line. Use the fill line inside the cap, not the cap. In most bottles, that is the lowest line, and it is a fraction of what the cap holds. If you still see suds through the glass after the first few minutes, you are overdosing. If you're going to pull that seal back tonight, a like right now really does help. The free habit that keeps it from coming back. After the last load of the day, leave the door open a few inches and pull the drawer out an inch. That's the whole step. A sealed drum full of warm, damp air is the entire problem, and an open door removes it for nothing. Then wipe the fold dry with a towel once a week. 30 seconds. That is the difference between doing everything above once a year and doing it every month. The $11 box and the $1 bottle are the same chemical. Now the money won. Those cleaning tablets, the ones at $2 to $3 each. The first ingredient is sodium percarbonate. Here is how the manufacturer describes it on their own website. Sodium percarbonate releases hydrogen peroxide when it contacts water. So the tablet is a solid, time-released, fragranced way of putting hydrogen peroxide into your machine. It works. It is the expensive shape of the thing already sitting in your bathroom. For the monthly maintenance run, an empty machine on the hottest cycle with 2 cups of 3% peroxide poured into the drum does the same job. The vinegar trick everybody repeats. 2 cups of white vinegar once a month. It is the single most repeated washing machine tip on the internet, and the 2 biggest videos on this subject both give it. Maytag, which builds these machines, says it in writing on their own site. Their wording. Avoid vinegar in your washing machine because its acidity can damage certain parts, like the rubber components, over time. Over time is the part that matters. It is not one wash, it is years of them, which is why nobody connects a leaking door seal to the jug under the sink. They are specific about the line, though. Vinegar on a stain on the garment rinsed out is fine. The objection is not to vinegar, it is to putting it inside the machine. There is a second reason, and it has nothing to do with the machine. Vinegar in the main wash neutralizes your detergent and your enzymes, so the load itself comes out less clean than it would have without it. And never put vinegar and peroxide in together. Mixed, they make peracetic acid, an industrial oxidizer that burns eyes and airways. Fine in a plant, not in a closed laundry room. So, the whole thing in one line. The smell is not in the drum. It is in the fold, the filter, and the drawer, and a $1 bottle handles all 3. Tonight, do the paper towel test on the seal. That is the one that tells you whether any of the rest of this is your problem. Thanks for watching all the way through. If this fixed something in your house, hit like and subscribe. It's free, and it decides whether videos like this get shown to anyone at all. Tell me in the comments how bad yours was.